Hello, my name is Ayushi Pandya and I'm currently studying at Marwadi University. I'm doing Information and Communication Technology course. I have made a project on digital electronics subject. It is guided by Professor C.D. Parmar sir, who is the head of our department. So the title of my project is Secret Bell. The name itself suggests that there is some secret hidden in it. So this is the model of my project first, which is our secret bell. There is one mic, one LED which shows us the pulse, and there will be one speaker which will act as a bell. So what is secret bell first? Many people move through our corridors and steps in buildings. Most of them are strangers, so it becomes very necessary to identify visitor before opening the door. It helps us to identify the members of our family. It is a sort of safety device which everyone requires at their home for the safety of their family members who are alone. So how it works? It is basically a switchless musical bell that activates with a single puff of breath. The condenser mic fitted inside the doorbell triggers on activating air pressure changes. As only family members know this secret and puff out the hole before the switch box, the door can be opened without any fear. So this is the block diagram. There will be one condenser mic which detects air change pressure, which will generate the signal and give it to BC549, which will amplify the signal and pass it to IC-NE555, which is in monostable mode. Then it goes to IC-UM66 as an input, which generates the melody for us, and then the signal is further taken by BC548 transistor. It amplifies the signal and finally send it to the loudspeaker, which acts as our bell. So first I'll show you a glimpse of our project, a small working of it. So here when I blowed the air in the mic, there were the pulse generated by the IC-NE555 and IC-UM66 generated the melody. Now first of all I'll show the list of components that I've used. First one is IC-NE555. It is the heart of the project. It is in monostable mode here, but it can also act as stable and bistable in other projects. The IC first of all has 8 pins: ground, trigger, output, reset, control voltage, threshold, discharge and power supply. All have the different functions. So here is the diagram. Here there are 8 pins, their names are given. Only ground pin and output pin acts as an output, rest all are supposed to be given as an input. The trigger pin is responsible for transition of SR flip-flop. Output waveform is given by output pin. Reset pin resets or will disable at the time of negative pulse is given. And the threshold pin compares the voltage. Now let me explain the working of our IC. There are 2 comparators and 1 SR flip-flop in the IC. And there are 3 5 kilo ohm resistors used. That's why the name is given IC-NE555 due to the use of these 3 resistors. It acts as voltage divider. Now when the negative pulse will be applied to the IC, the second comparator will get activated and the rest things will start working. The second IC which I have used is IC-UM66. It is our melody generator. It has 3 pins: ground, VCC and output. It looks like a transistor only. Then I have used third component. It is condenser mic. It has 2 terminals and it detects the air change pressure and sends the signal. Then the fourth thing I have used are transistors. There are 2 transistors, BC548 and BC549, that have been used. There is not much difference between both of them. There is only difference of current gain and voltage gain changes. And the last thing that I have used is the loudspeaker, which acts as a bell. It also has 2 terminals, one positive, one negative. This is the circuit diagram first of the project. the condenser mic, the transistors. Then these are our two ICs that I've used. This is the Zener diode. It is used here to control the voltage that is coming out from IC NE555 and which goes into IC UM66, because IC UM66 only needs voltage from 1.5 to 4.5. If it increases, it may damage our IC. So we are using here Zener diode. Also, we are using here one LED to see that what is the pulse, because the amount of pulse is generated, it will be indicated by this LED. And here this 1 mega ohm resistor will control the pulse. If you want to change the value of the time, we can change it using changing the resistor. Rest I have explained it in a short video. Let me show you. So here is the explanation video.
So when I'll blow the air through this mic, the signals will be generated, pulse will be generated, which I'll explain later on, and finally the bell will ring. So here I show you. So as you can see, as soon as I blowed the air, first signals were generated and the note was produced. So now let us have a look on the circuit. So yes, this is our circuit for the secret bell, and I have used condenser mic, transistor BC549, IC NE555 as a counter, and IC2, that's UM66, a melody generator, one loudspeaker, one Zener diode, LED, and 9-volt battery. So now I'll explain you how it works. As you can see, the front end of the circuit is a condenser mic amplifier with fixed sensitivity. The transistor T1 amplifies the signal received from the condenser mic through capacitor C1. Then, when transistor T1 conducts, a short negative pulse is generated and it triggers the monostable form of the IC1. Now, what about monostable time? So it is controlled by R7, that is 1 mega ohm resistor that we have used in this circuit, but we can change the value to change the time period. For the reset pin 4 of IC1 is made stable by R6 resistor of 4.7 kilo ohm and capacitor of 4.7 microfarad. Resistor R5, that is over here, acts as a pull-up resistor for triggering pin 2 to keep the trigger pin high in standby mode. The high output from IC1 is used to power IC UM66, as you can see here. So, this is our IC555 and this is our melody generator and this is BC549 transistor. Now when the IC UM66 receives the input, it generates a soft melody on receiving 3 volts specifically, because the Zener diode is also used to maintain the 3 volts over here. You can see the Zener diode over here. This is our Zener diode. Now, the transistor T2, as I showed earlier, BC548, amplifies this music notes. And when we assemble that circuit like this, we finally got our circuit. So I'll show it to you once again how it works, or demonstration maybe. So this was how our secret bell works.
So this was our demonstration. Now there are certain limitations, like if someone suddenly sneezes or talks loudly in front of the door, whether he is knowing that there is such a secret bell or not, but there are chances for the bell to ring and the person inside might think that someone from the family member has came, and there are chances of such incidents, so one should be careful about it. Now troubleshooting. So for the troubleshooting, I have to say that patience is the only key. Like first of all, I took all the components and arranged them on the breadboard, and but unfortunately, it was not working. So I went to the sir. He said that try it one more time. I did it with patience this time, and I divided the circuit into two segments, and they all both were running. And then after that, I merged both of them together, and it started working perfectly. So whether you know everything, whether you don't know, but the thing that you should know is you should be patient because anything can happen at any time. So this was my troubleshooting portion. Thank you.